It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. I've been raking up off these niggas for a minute now. Hey, y'all gonna learn to listen one way or another though. Hey, let's get it. Let me show you how I keep the money coming. Strapped up like he check, nigga run it. In the mirror, yeah, I love what I'm becoming. Ain't no discussion, boy, don't make me spit your onion. Ayy, let me show you how I keep the money coming. Strapped up like he check, nigga run it. In the mirror, yeah, I love what I'm becoming. Ain't no discussion, boy, don't make me spit your onion. Ayy, flashback to the days I was in the days. I was sleeping on the couch, couldn't nobody stay. I was serving up the chicken, couldn't get a raise. Now I'm cooking up the game like I'm Bobby Flay. Fuck rap, I ain't got no friends in this shit. Put them M's to the front like a Benz in this shit. I be swimming through the money, got some fans in this shit. I be stomping through the street like some Timbs in this bitch. Made trends in this shit for some IOUs, but I don't lose. Construction how I tighten them screws. Tie my shoes, back on the block, straight to the bag, ho. Jumping off the porch for that green like a tadpole. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Before we get into the contents of this video, I want to go ahead and say thank you to those of y'all that are supporting me with this whole Global Citizen Festival thing. If you'd be so kind, I have the link in the description of this video and all videos to come and videos in the past for the past couple of weeks. Where you can vote for me to perform in the Global Citizen Festival out in New York. That will be happening in September. We just got a couple more weeks of voting. You can vote daily. Just do it for free. Do the free vote. If you have a Facebook account, it's going to ask you to sign into it or whatever. The vote goes in and you can go on about your day. I'm currently in fourth as the votes have been reset. But support your boy, especially if y'all want me to lean further into doing music. And that's going to be a way to ensure that I do, is to get me back on stage. And then I can have, also the prize is not only performing at that festival, but also $50,000, an interview with Rolling Stone. So, of course, I'm going to need new music in order to promote for those appearances. All right. Anyway, let's get into Drake. Okay. Now, one of the big topics about Drake as of this week is that his new song, What Did I Miss, is actually projected to land in the top 10 on Billboard as of next week. Okay. So interestingly enough, it looks like, although I may not have been super crazy about the What Did I Miss record, it looks like the Drake fans, the OVO supporters out there, they feel like this is the one. They feel like this is, you know, the perfect follow-up to Nextel, Nokia. I think it's still a pretty weak song, even in comparison to Drake's better music. But that's just me. But they're supporting it. They're behind it. And it looks like they're running it up to the point to where it's going to debut in the top 10 on the Billboard charts, on the Hot 100, that is. You know, some people came and was like, well, you hating on this song or whatever, which I'm not hating. But then they're like, but it's at number one. And it's like, no, it's not number one. It was number one on the Spotify streams. But that's typically not the conversation. I think it did also go to number one on Apple Music since that time. So it did do that. But now it's projected to land at I think it's number 9, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go check just for accuracy's sake. Nope, I actually overestimated. It will be debuting at number 10 if things don't change. If things don't change, because they still have until the 10th to get all of the streams, the sales, and support officially logged. So this is not the final result. This is an early prediction. But at number 10, it is projected to make its debut, which is one spot above Luther, which has been on the chart for 33 weeks and counting. Okay. So I'm sure the Kendrick fans and the Kendrick supporters are going to run that back up to try to get that back into the top 10 as well. I would not be surprised, right? So this is going to be an ongoing battle. Kendrick don't gotta release nothing new. He's still carrying with songs from November with G and X. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, Drake he's trying to make his march toward the top of the charts once again. Okay? Now, of course, with this What Did I Miss record coming out and being projected to hit the top 10, we gotta visit Rory and Maul real quick. Maul specifically because he's the one who said that this Iceman album has a bomb on it, which I still don't feel that any detonation took place or anything was burned down or exploded with the onset of this new record. But I understand that Maul and, you know, a lot of the fans who are following Drake and needing music from him, you know, they're grasping at straws trying to find the one. Okay? So we're going to listen to Rory and Maul briefly, not the entire time, because I think this segment is nearly 17 minutes. I'm not going to spend that much time on them, but I do want to go ahead and let them delve into this What Did I Miss record, talk about the potential of it being maybe Drake's next number one. I don't know if it reaches number one, but it's going to be up to the fans and the activity around this record, not only from streaming, but also if it reaches radio and things of that nature to shoot up all the way to be his next number one. I, again, don't feel like this record is all that strong to be a number one, but we shall see. Nokia made it to number two. And that was while, Luther was still at the top. So we'll see. But let's let these guys respond for a moment, all right?
Get him out of there.
Well, on July 4th, I believe it was on July 4th, Drake dropped a new record. Well, I guess like a mini movie, like a film. I guess like short film.
Visualizer?
Episode 1.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know it was episodes. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was the visual for What Did I Miss plus a snippet of another record that sounded pretty good. But what's everyone's thoughts of What Did I Miss? Maul predicted this like in April. Or did you were you just asking the question, what did you miss? And it was just a coincidence.
It was a coincidence.
Okay.
It was a coincidence.
I mean, I figured that too.
Yeah, come on.
Sometimes you wake up and you're like, yo, what did I miss?
Exactly. Everybody says it, right? Yeah.
What's funny is I remember when you tweeted that and I started like looking through the comments of like wondering what you missed. I was like, wait, did I miss something too? Because you know, like sometimes when Maul put the laughing emojis, then I got to go find what he's laughing about. Mm-hmm. I really thought with the What Did I Miss, it was similar to laugh emojis, and I was like, I must have missed it too.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out on the episode. But your thoughts on the record?
I mean, great record. Great song to come back with, great sentiment. I think he addressed a lot of his feelings coming out of last year. Well, some of his feelings, not a lot of them, but some of them, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's good music. I think that's what Drake is getting back to, just make some good music. You know, last year we had obviously one of the biggest moments in our culture's history. And, you know, him coming out of it, feeling the way he feels and looking back at things. I guess this is the song that he sat in the studio and this is what he came up with. So this was the sentiment. What did I miss? And yeah, I like it. Good music.
Yeah, I know. I think it's a cool record. And this is just going to be more like overthinking it for not just for the sake of conversation, but just I like to overthink records. Would it have been better if it was just more open-ended and generic? Like, because I think the hook is incredible. I think everyone can relate to that. Like, I think it was really only the pop-out line where I was like, either do it or don't. Like, either go all the way back in and let's go round 19 on this entire thing, or just make, this record's already there. Like, the hook is there. Everything's great about it. I just don't know if, like, the pop-out part was necessary, because then it brought everyone back to talking about this fucking battle again, instead of just a great record.
Newsflash, Rory.
It's
no
never
matter
go away.
what Drake does for the rest of his life.
Okay, that's a fair point.
They're gonna bring up that battle.
Yeah,
I just get that out. This could have been a straight R&B song. No matter what he does for the rest of his career, somebody is gonna find a line somewhere to attach it to the battle.
Yeah.
But the pop out line I thought was necessary. Like, you know, it was necessary. He's reminiscing on everything that he sat back and watched. So
I saw the debate, was that about Bron or DeMar?
Or both. Listen, man, if you ask those two gentlemen, I think they both feel like it's about them, right? Like
double entendre.
Tyler may feel like it's about him, you know, like it's a few people that was there. Yeah. May feel like it was about them. So, you know, it's kind of like if it applies, wear it. That's all.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's a catchy record.
Tyler may feel like it's about him. I mean, I know Tyler brought Drake out to Camp Flog now where he got booed. And then I don't recall them having much of a relationship outside of that. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to let them continue. I just thought that was an interesting anecdote there. The fact that he felt that the pop-out line was necessary, I find very strange because I thought the whole intent that Maul and Yachty and all these other people that are, you know, allegedly in Drake's corner have been saying that he was looking forward to the moment that he could move on from the battle and get back to putting out music for the fans and kind of put all of this to rest behind him. But it seems to me that he's still living in that moment, which only makes him look even worse because it's like, dog, you're out here still trying to be the aggressor and the victim. It makes no sense to me, but I'm gonna let them continue.
I like the beat switch. It was a cool record.
Yeah.
Like I don't really want to overthink it. Like that was kind of just the only thought I had outside of this is catchy and this will probably work for the summer.
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely gonna work.
But do you think this would be the one to pass Michael Jackson? Because I like the record. I just don't think it's one of those.
You don't think this is gonna be number one?
I don't know. Even for Drake, number one records are not as easy as people think they are. Like overall, it's for hip hop. Sure, yeah, it'll be number one. But an overall number one record is a very, very difficult thing to do. Like look at the last number one Drake had, First Person Shooter. Like that's a legendary song. That's a classic record. It's tough to get number ones. I don't know if this will be the one though. I could be wrong.
First Person Shooter to me,
I was shocked it went number one.
Exactly.
Like I was really shocked.
I'm not shocked that this is going to be a number one record. First Person Shooter to me, definitely still to this day, I can't believe it went number one.
Wait,
because that was like a rap record.
Oh, that's why you didn't. Okay,
Yeah,
I just wanted you. Okay, I just wanted to clarify because I was like genuinely confused. Like that's a fucking
it's a classic record, but like
No, it's
such
dope
a hip hop record. Like
yeah, but that's like rap. Like
Yeah.
you understand what I'm saying? That's like really, really just two MCs rapping on that record. Like,
Yeah, like-
but that to be number one like that, like I didn't think that would be number one.
even like when Cole goes number one, it's with Miguel. Like
It's never-
it's tough to go number one with rap.
well, that was Cole's first number one, so he's never
Fair.
went number one before. But I mean, I get that, but I also he's also the reason the record went number one. It doesn't go number one without him.
No, we don't.
What are we doing?
Damaris, you think you can prove that?
Hey, real quick. Was Drake shooting at Cole when he said, your first number one, I had to put it in your hand? I know a lot of niggas' other number ones, you know, were perceived that way as well. But, you know, he threw a couple little strays at Cole throughout that battle. Since Damaris pointed out that was Cole's first number one after all that time in his career. That's an interesting footnote there. I'm gonna let them go for a couple more minutes and we're gonna move on with the show.
No one can prove. You can't prove
I can
something
prove
that you
that.
can't
He doesn't
prove
have
a
a number
negative.
one. He does not have any other number one. That's how it's proven.
Okay, I didn't say that it would go number one without Drake, but I also don't think it goes number one without Cole. I think them together, meshed together, is what made that record so good. I don't think that's a wild
Good
statement
point.
to say.
If somebody doesn't have any other number one for you to put that against, I think that is a very wild statement for you to say.
For me to say that them together made the record is good.
No, it's not what you said. You said without Cole, that
It doesn't go number one. Because the best part of that song is Drake would say the best part of that song is Cole. We're like that was the most memorable part of the record when it dropped.
Okay.
Am I making this up? Like,
No, I just think
are we rewriting
I just think it's
history?
like a hard thing to even
Prove.
debate.
You-
All right, so if Cole's not on it, is it a blank verse? No, it's not going to like.
No. Her statement was that record doesn't go number one
I
without
personally
Cole.
don't think that record.
Cole
that
doesn't have a
record-
number
Jay-Z
one
doesn't
record.
get his number one without Alicia Keys, but they both like delivered.
You missing
like,
what I'm saying. If an artist does not have a number one record, how can you make a statement that if he wasn't on that record, it wouldn't go number one?
Well, everyone gets their first number one. Well, not everyone, but to have a number one record means you got a first one without proof that you could get one.
You still not
So
answering my question.
If Cole was the standout
you
on the
don't
record,
have a number, if you
All
don't,
right, y'all going in circles. Fuck all that. All right. First person shooter. Everybody knows the highlight of that song is J. Cole. And the way that J. Cole has been treated, people don't give a fuck No way at this point. So we're gonna just keep on. We're just gonna keep on moving on. All right, keep keeping on. So in other Drake news, y'all know that I believe this weekend Drake will be performing at Wireless Fest, and doing the whole demands them thing. But not only will he be bringing demands them to the stage, but he will also allegedly be flying streamers out on a private jet to watch his Wireless Fest performance. And of course, these guys do the IRL streams, so most of them will probably be, filming and streaming live from backstage their experience of what's going on. It was already said that Ben DeDon was going to be touring with Drake and doing streams during his upcoming, I think, European tour or what have you. But now he's elected to bring along Aiden Ross and others. I don't know these other gentlemen in the video. If you do, please feel free to let me know who they are. Never seen these young men in my life, but they're in the room nonetheless, okay?
Yo. Yes, Iceman.
Should we get a streamer plane to Wireless for everybody?
Yes. We out.
Should I get a big jet?
Wait, should I come to Wireless?
Eu amo Drake,
What
bro.
do you mean, what?
Oh, what up, Chubbs?
He said, what the fuck?
Yo,
We're out,
should I
bro.
get a
That's what he
streamer
really called
plane
it.
to Wireless?
Yeah, super playing to Wireless. We stream on everything, yes.
So then
That's
just
dope.
Tell me the flight manifest. I'm gonna get the jet.
What's the flight manifest looking like, Ben? Yo.
All right, so that's Drake on the line talking to Aiden Ross, his buddy. And he says he wants to rent a plane out exclusively for these young men here to come to Wireless Fest to see his performance and stream. And of course, we know that Drake has been tapping heavily into the streaming community. It's been alleged that he's going to, embark on a streaming career of his own, on his own Twitch channel or whatever the fuck, Kick or whatever that shit was. I think it was Kick, my bad. So we're just gonna have to see how that goes moving forward. But not only did he link with this group of streamers, but he also had a conversation real quick with Charleston White, who was also on set with these gentlemen, who I never really expected to see that happen, because Charleston White is a fuck nigga. I don't fuck with Charleston White at all. I don't fuck with Aiden Ross neither. But Charleston White is a total other breed of fuck nigga, who's made disgusting and disparaging comments about so many people. But here we are in 2025. That is the demographic of Drake nowadays, the target audience. So here we have a clip of Charleston White and Drake, and you see Drake here on the actual FaceTime. And they're about to have, Charleston White is about to give him heavy praise.
Yeah, man, we'll sit down and take over, man. Just chopping game and giving game. Yeah. Say, man, you keep holding your head up, nigga. You the best. Don't let them tell you nothing else. You the best, nigga. Yeah, if you were black, it's Bernie Mac and hug on you, but you a yellow nigga doing it like that. Yeah. If Michael Jordan was a yellow nigga jumping from the free throw line, they wouldn't wear his tennis shoes. Yeah, man, we'll sit down and take over, man. Just chopping game and giving game.
All right. So this is the all-star team of jackasses, all right? And they're all banding together to go fuck with Drake. And if he's in the room with them too, I would suspect perhaps Charleston White will be on that jet as well to go to Wireless Fest and be a part of it. So that's the play. That's what's going on, man. Right wing, grifty, and tapping in with these types of guys. And if anybody, I know somebody gonna ask, J Nolan, what's your problem with Charleston White? My problem is that man put out a video talking about he SA'd his wife. Man was over the age of 40. Don't come over here trying to tell me he was joking. That ain't nothing to joke about. Okay? The disgusting shit that nigga said about Angel Reese, ain't no coming back from that shit. So, if you don't identify with those issues, that's your prerogative. I'm standing on mine. Fuck that nigga. All right, let's move on. But yeah, man, we see the play. We see the audience that he's tapping into. We see the folks that are mobilizing themselves behind him. So I would not be surprised if this song shoots up pretty high on the charts, especially with this, this movement that they're trying to corral behind him. But y'all let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. Once again, vote for your boy in the Global Citizen Fest. The link is in the description. I'll probably drop it in the chat as well. You know what I'm saying? This will be a major opportunity, especially, to hit that 50K, hit that stage, and have that interview with Rolling Stone. It would be a major enhancement to what we have going on over here as we build this channel and platform. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all a little bit. Y'all be good out there. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace. King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. First I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.